Welcome back to Monkeyville. Wait,
Is that what that's called?
no.
Oh.
Monkeyville is just another way of saying Donkey Kong Country. To explain my joke. But
No, please explain it some more.
no, it's explained. You're good. These fucking eagles that throw the coconuts are deceptively devious. Hate them. Because those coconuts, they can go left, right, or center, and they bounce. They're kind of a dick. But yeah, we just got some more.
Do those hurt you?
The little Kremling heads do, yeah.
Okay. That is a dickish puzzle.
It's not that bad. It's super easy. You just spell the letters in the order that they're already in. But this is Espresso. We get to see him a little early before we actually get him as an animal buddy.
Man, with how much time I can spend in Sonic 3 and K just getting every ring I can to get as much lives as possible, this would ruin me.
Well, I mean, you aren't gonna find all the secrets unless you just look up a guide.
No, but the promise of constantly getting lives will fuel me. Even if I don't need them.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm not making it. I don't know why I went back, because I was like, oh yeah, I can get some more. Then I just struggled to jump up there. But up to the right there's the ×2 multiplier.
Oh.
Not that I needed it, but, you know. Fuck.
That was sad.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
That was close.
Damn it, there's a little thing on the ground I could have got if I landed on it after my bounce. But yeah, I'm sure, like, even though I'm not exactly keeping a flow going, you can probably tell.
Yeah, it's very kinetic.
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh. That was sad.
Just ill-timed.
I can't believe you make me watch content again. Ugh.
That was like 2 seconds. I'm gonna kill you.
Hey,
I want to be
my
DK.
thing now to complain about everything.
Yeah. What is wrong with me? I don't even remember doing that. That's hilarious.
I can feel you die inside.
Yeah, I do prefer playing as Donkey Kong in this. I like his weightier feel.
Yeah. Yeah, Diddy looks a little moon jumpy.
It's not moon jumpy, he's just he's kind of slippery, honestly, because he goes so fast.
Gotcha.
You know. Secret.
Oh.
Yep. You would not know that's there unless you thought, like, hey, they give me a barrel here. Yeah.
Funny that we're doing both of those at once.
I think this part will go up before we do Doom, so good spoiler.
Okay, is anybody watching this as it comes out also going to watch the Doom? I'm just saying.
You never know. We could have like one really dedicated fan, and he's gonna have his Crazy Jelly Commentaries playthroughs ruined. I'm like, oh, we're doing Doom after Nier. Oh, god damn it!
My day is ruined.
Spoilers, God. Den. Spell Kong.
Yeah, the music's fun.
A lot of this game is spelling Kong.
I've noticed. Nice.
Yee. All that for one life. Some of these bonus games are just not worth it. They take too long. If I replay this game in the future, I'm probably just gonna try and blitz through it rather than finding secrets all the time. Because I think that would be more fun. But like finding the secrets is cool, and like I like playing classic Sonic and stuff. I do like going for as many rings as possible, so getting like the secret special rings and stuff all the time to get a bonus.
Yeah, but those
50 rings.
flow in the level way better. Oh.
You
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you jump into those and then you're back into the level within seconds versus this, where some of them can take a little bit.
I mean,
or like in classic Doom, all those secrets just feel like part of the level.
Yeah.
So they just flow really well when you play them.
I mean, the classic Sonic games do have like the actual special stages themselves, which can take a while. But there's only 7 of those. Well, there's 14 in 3 and K, but that's an exception. And a lot of them still are not very long. So, in Donkey Kong Country, there are like 15 secrets per level. So yeah,
Oh,
secret.
I was really confused there for a sec.
I love hearing that fucking song for just 1 second. It's funny.
Kind of reminds me of the menu music from Mario 64.
Yeah. This level is clearly inspired by something involving wars in star space. This is the Ewoks little village. Fuck.
I am doing. Let you badly explain Star Wars there for longer.
I am doing a lot of frame perfect edits, so I don't think you'll ever see my a number of my failures.
Yeah.
Because it's really easy, because you get a nice black screen every time you die, and then it loads you into the checkpoint with a black fade in. So, you know, it's good. It's good for editing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do the barrels with like the white mark on them, do they just auto fire you?
Yeah, the ones with like the little explodey mark on them. Yeah, they auto fire.
Okay, I was wondering because I saw you like waiting for some of them. No, you're not getting that? Okay.
No, I'm not bothering. I just died on that level. I didn't want to do it again.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of funky how this game here was Nintendo's answer to Sonic the Hedgehog. They were just like, yeah, we need an animal character with attitude.
I mean,
and we get monkeys.
It's kind of momentum gameplay in the same way Mario is, I guess.
It is definitely more similar to Mario than it is Sonic. But they hit...
Which, I mean, makes sense considering the roots of the franchise.
Yeah. But... yeah, I mean, and there's like we talked about last time, there's the element of speedrunning and skill mastery that's in this game.
Yeah, what I'm liking about this is the variety of levels you get. This is like Sonic Lost World, but 2D and consistently good.
Well, you know, Sonic Lost World, they were directly inspired by Crash Bandicoot in that way, with the levels changing multiple times per zone, and Crash Bandicoot was inspired by this. So this is where Lost World was born.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, not too much to say about this level. It's all right.
I mean, this looks fun to play, but
it's essentially an auto scroller. This part here, very intense.
Yeah, I can tell.
Because you have like a little bit of momentum while you're climbing, so you have to like build up your up and down speed a little bit.
Oh, you can't go into that hole in the ground?
No, that was just where a barrel came out of. Which I threw immediately because I was like, oh, it's probably for opening a door. And it probably was, but I threw it in the wrong spot, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. This game is very short. We'll be halfway through it after this part, but...
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You do get quite a bit of repeated level themes, but it's like Crash Bandicoot, like I said. There's a set number of level themes, and you just kind of go into them in a weird order. It would kind of get really stale if all of the same level themes were right in a row, for me personally, but I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be like that.
It really is Sonic Lost World.
Yeah.
This game ripped off Sonic.
Yes.
No. Oh. Oh, okay.
The bananas were in the shape of an arrow.
That is true. I didn't think about... Oh.
Fuck. That happens a lot in these bonus games.
Very sad. At least they don't take one of your Kongs away when you take damage in those.
Oh, one of your KONG letters. Or... Oh, you mean one of the actual literal Kongs.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought
I feel like
otherwise.
Sega would do that. I feel like Sega has done that. I don't know why I'm bad-mouthing Sega on this one. But they're just like the immediate thought I have to. Who would do that? Probably Sega.
Sega are bad at making games, so... I'm making games starring blue hedgehogs at the very least.
Alright, let's just keep shitting on Sega. This is Nintendo. This is on a Nintendo channel now.
Yeah. Nintendo does what SEGAin't.
Oh dear. Alright, we're going full 90s on this one.
Fuck.
You suck.
Well, yeah, we may as well if we're doing a whole fuck Sega thing and we're playing a Nintendo game.
But you know who still beats... He got traded.
You
You know who still beats Nintendo?
Fuck.
That Atari Jaguar, baby. Jaguar.
Oh, yeah, baby. Mr. Run and
We
Jump.
got 64 whole bits.
64 whole bits that, like, didn't get used. Those games on there look like shit.
According to I finished playing a video game, there are some pretty good games on there. And it's shit on more than it deserves.
Like, I would be curious to find a good Atari Jaguar game.
Watch the I finished the video game video.
Maybe I will.
Because his channel is wonderful and you should support his content.
No,
In
Espresso.
fact, stop watching our stupid video. Go watch that. It's worth your time.
No, watch, instead of watching this, go binge the rest of our videos to catch up.
Yeah, watch all of Dark Souls. It'll be relevant.
I'm
I'm not doing Dark Souls 2 for a while.
Hey,
I gotta record that first.
we now referenced it. We should compile, for all of our playthroughs, we should, at the end of it, we should compile a list of other playthroughs that we reference in this, so we can have like an MCU timeline watch through video. Where it's like, you gotta watch this playthrough first, and then
Isn't that just watch order? The upload order?
And then you go and you watch Donkey Kong Country, and then you watch the prequel to it, the Dark Souls playthrough.
Oh, but see, it gets really hard in the early days where we would record multiple parts of Halo and then multiple parts of Sonic, but in weird orders, so you didn't know which parts were recorded first.
We would have to figure out the actual watch order. It has to be in the exact order we recorded all the parts.
Yeah. When you figure that out, let me know. I don't know. It's lost the time.
Oh no, that's your job. This is going to be an integral part of our channel going forward.
Oh no.
We are fucking 360 videos strong, baby. Easy peasy.
This means we're going to have to tell people to watch the Strike and Guard playthrough, and I can't in good conscience do that.
Well, they have to before the Nier playthrough.
No. You can skip Dragon Guard.
It's part of the canon.
You can. It's great.
It's part of the canon. The Crazy Jelly canon. It's still CJC. It's meant to be.
Oh. You need the official timeline now. Somebody on Reddit make that.
If someone actually did that for our channel, I would kiss them with my tongue.
I would make a timeline review.
The Crazy Jelly Crazy
Look, if
Jelly
someone
universe.
went to that much effort to make a shit post about our channel, I would watch it, you know?
I would watch it. I would genuinely watch a video essay about the canon timeline of Crazy Jelly universe.
Yeah, we're not big enough for that, but it's fun to dream.
Well, yeah, it will become Crazy Jelly universe if either of us branch off into our own channels.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's a multi-channel universe. Because then you'll have to include those in the timeline as well.
Yeah, you have to watch everything in order.
Yeah.
We have to make sure to reference something in every video now.
See, if we just lean into this is like what's popular right now. If we lean into this, then I'm sure we will gain 10 subs.
I don't even know how you lean into that.
We just say, we have to like do Sonic Frontiers styled references to our previous videos.
So
wow, this reminds me of the time we did the Halo playthrough. Wow, this
I don't want
reminds
to talk
me
about the
of,
Halo playthrough.
wow, this reminds me of Doom. See, that's a future reference. Look at that. They might think we're talking about Doom 2016, but no. Fuck. I can't keep Donkey Kong for the life of me.
I forgot this how this all started. Dude, no! Oh.
So some of these barrels, talk about the gameplay.
Yeah.
They rotate too smoothly. Like, these are fine. But some of them rotate too smoothly because they have like 360 degrees of frames. And it makes it really hard to discern when you need to hit the button.
There's too many frames. I don't know what to do.
It's literally, that is exactly what it is. Wee. Man, DKC is really the Sonic Adventure of 2D platformers.
This reminds me of the Sonic Adventure commentary.
This reminds me of that time we commentated Sonic Adventure. I really like this song.
This reminds me of the Metroid 2 commentary.
Oh, for God's sake! Wow, the plims and the plums of the piano in the background really remind me of Dark Souls.
Yeah, that Gwyn boss fight, man. It was something.
Me cutting out all the menus in this really reminds me of Dark Souls.
That was for your benefit, God damn it.
I was confused. I'm not gonna make it. It goes so fast. Look at the timer. The fuck?
Oh, you fell.
No, I wasn't gonna make it, so I decided to grab some more while I could. Yeah, I generally get like 3 lives per every one of those.
39. Hatsune Miku. This reminds me of the Hatsune Miku playthrough.
What Hatsune Miku playthrough?
Exactly.
Now we have to do a Hatsune Miku playthrough. No.
Yep, we're doing a rhythm game playthrough now, baby. You can't complain.
Damn it. Man, this sure reminds me of Drakengard Part 3.
You bastard. You bastard.
I'll fuck
Remember
you
that time
over if
you
you're
recorded
fucking me
Spider-Man
over.
2? And Miles Morales.
You can make that even worse and be like, remember that time that you did Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 one after the other?
Oh, God, no. All right. Some things were said. Some feelings were hurt.
Hey, you remember that time that you recorded and edited a full playthrough of Doom Eternal on the highest difficulty, but you weren't happy with it, so you did it again, and then we commentated on it?
I could see myself doing that. I almost did it with 2016.
Okay, well, 2016 is a little more manageable, I think.
You haven't played Nightmare.
I haven't, and I won't. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look how smooth this fucker is rotating.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to tell because I assume you can only do 8 directions.
Yeah, like if you press it on an in-between, it'll go to the next, like, diagonal that it's supposed to, or like one of the 8 directions. But it's really
This
iffy.
looks really tedious.
This is
and
like
annoying with the snow.
This is the real challenge of Donkey Kong Country, is the barrel levels.
I want to know how this looks back in the day in like 2009.
This probably looks fine on a CRT. It only
I meant on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, just go watch the Brain Scratch playthrough of it.
I could do that.
See, that's also part of the lore. We keep mentioning Brain Scratch, and eventually we'll collab when we reach 3 subscribers. And
that's right, everybody. Unsubscribe right now. We are way too overboard.
Fuck.
He's so disappointed.
No,
why did you disappoint him, man?
He gets no balloon.
He gets no bitches.
I get no bitches. DK gets hella bitches. But you know who gets more? Funky Kong.
Damn right.
Funky Kong's the man.
Which one's Cranky? Cranky's the original Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah, he's the old fuck.
I remember him from the Mario movie.
Yeah. He's sure in there. Is the Mario movie part of the CJU?
It is now. Remember that time we did a commentary on the Mario movie? Where we also watched the Sonic OVA at the same time to compare them.
Okay, well, I know that one's not true.
Hey, we don't have a OVA play or commentary up, so it could be.
Not up, but we have it recorded.
Don't tell them that.
I have been incredibly lazy with that, apparently. Sorry.
I forgot we did it too.
This level's kind of
really
ugly.
Slow.
Yeah, it's ice physics. There's not many levels in this aesthetic.
Yeah, it's not too good looking, I think.
This is like the only one in this aesthetic, I'm pretty sure. Which is surprising.
Rest in peace, little monkey.
I love how he just stays in the one frame since he never hit the ground. It's great. Yeah, it is very impressive to me how cohesive the animations are with the gameplay movement and everything. It's very satisfying. It has a very satisfying feel to it.
Kind of like watching Shadow of the Colossus. Where it's like, you're too old, you're too young of a game to be doing this, but it's impressive that you pulled it off.
Yeah. I would imagine like these pre-rendered 3D graphics back in the day before we had a Nintendo 64 and whatever were probably really impressive. But I imagine it was also the kind of thing like people were shitting on it the moment the N64 was announced. Like, this isn't real 3D. God.
Did they even know this was rendered in 2D for the most part?
I'm sure they did.
Like, how self-aware were most kids? I'm just saying.
Well, I know in like magazines and stuff, they would actually like talk about the tech behind games a lot back in the day, at the very least. And yeah, that was a thing with Nintendo and Rare at this time was, yeah, they have very advanced 3D rendering capabilities, making artwork you've never seen before on the Super Nintendo, blah, 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 you know? So.
This is just, yeah. I mean, it's just Resident Evil, but without a 3D model in sight.
I think this is, like, if we had gotten a Sonic 4 on the Genesis, I think they probably would have gone for a pre-rendered style. Because they were kind of edging towards that.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, this is annoying. They're too smooth and they're too fast. But they were kind of edging towards a more pre-rendered kind of look for classic Sonic, like ever so slightly with each game. And apparently Sonic 3 initially, apparently Sonic 3 initially was going to be an isometric platformer, like 3D Blast. But they decided not to do that for whatever reason. And then Telltale did it, and that's probably why Sonic Team decided not to do it. So. But I think 3D Blast looks really good. The ice physics and these ropes are devious.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game doesn't get too devious. The worst it gets is later on they'll have a level where the lights turn on and off in one of the final levels of the game, and it's got like enemies in your way that you cannot see unless the lights are on, and the lights are only on for like half a second at a time.
Oh,
and they're off for much longer. So, yeah.
Funny enough, I think Spark has a level like that too. Go figure! And Sonic Lost World. Go figure!
Well, in Sonic Lost World, the dark levels, you can still see the level design and the enemies.
Shut up and let me make fun of Sonic Lost World, okay?
Sonic Lost World is peak fiction, and I will not hear otherwise.
This reminds me of the Sonic Lost World commentary, where we argued that it was peak fiction and that we would not hear otherwise.
That is exactly what's going to happen during that playthrough.
Probably. And that'll be me during Sonic in the Secret Rings.
It was me during Sonic 4.
It was.
Fuck.
Oh.
I like how when your friend gets hit, or when you get hit, the Kong just decides to fuck off. He's like, I can't deal with this shit no more. I took one hit of damage.
I guess I'll hold back for now. It's just that.
No, but they like speed forward in the level.
I guess I'll hold back for now.
I guess I'll beat the level for now. I'll run forward and hide in a barrel.
It's what Tails could do if he, decided to be productive.
If Tails used 1% of his power. Specifically classic AI Tails.
Yeah.
So I think this is where the water levels gimmicks kind of reach their limit. Because now you're getting like chased, and it's like, what else am I gonna do? In one of these water levels, there's not much. Get chased while you're on
how many more water
swordfish.
levels are there?
I'm sure there's at least 2 in each of the following parts. There's probably more.
I thought people like the water levels, or is it just the music?
In original DKC, the water levels are very basic. Yeah, it's just the music.
Okay.
But like people really praise the DKC Returns Tropical Freeze water levels because they actually implement more interesting swimming controls than the basic Mario swimming controls.
I like the Mario swimming controls. Ugh.
I do too, and I think they work fine in 3D. Fuck everyone that's like, we need Mario 64 swimming in Odyssey. I disagree.
Mario 64 swimming was ass.
I mean, it wasn't ass, but I didn't like it.
It wasn't much better in Sunshine.
I prefer just spamming the jump button to go up and then like ground pounding.
How was it in Galaxy?
Go down. Galaxy is pretty much the Mario 64 swimming, but you twirl.
I feel like I had better control though.
Well, yeah, it was probably tighter designed, but
I don't remember having any issues with it. There's all I'm getting at.
In that, you can also spam the spin attack and go faster. So, and you had like the Koopa shells underwater that you could grab and have like more interesting. Yeah, there was just more to it in Galaxy. Is essentially what I'm saying. I would like to do the Galaxy games at some point.
Then just do them.
Why don't you do them? Why do I have to do them?
You're the one who wants to get to them.
I said I would
Make your
like
dreams
to.
be real.
We don't necessarily need to do it right now, but I'd like to get to them at some point.
How are you supposed to get that? Oh, that's dickish.
So, you might have known it from various, like YouTube channels and stuff that talk about platforming control. But Donkey Kong Country is the origin of the quote-unquote Donkey Kong jump, where you can run off of a platform and have a little bit of wiggle room to jump afterwards.
Oh, you know how I first learned about that?
How?
Celeste.
Yeah.
Because like I watched a shit ton of videos on Celeste after I finished it, and that was like one of them talk about the jump. I was like, oh,
Fuck.
I got really into Celeste. That was a good ass game.
Celeste is phenomenal. God, it's so good. When are you doing it for the channel?
When you do Mario Galaxy.
I will do Mario the Lost Levels.
How is that equivalent to Celeste? What?
That's the next Mario game that we have to do.
You can just go straight to 3. I will not complain.
Nope, we're doing
Or
Lost
if you just
Levels.
skip them all and just go to whatever you feel like, because it's Mario and we don't care as much.
Yeah, you can honestly play the Mario games in whatever order. Though, I will say, having played Galaxy 2 and Odyssey, going back to Mario 64 and Sunshine was kind of hard.
I agree. And you can watch my struggle live on the channel.
Yeah.
I couldn't beat either. I quit both of them.
You gave up, you should say.
I
It's a more accurate statement.
gave up, quit. I really don't care. I stopped playing them.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Yeah, honestly, like, thinking about it, I don't
totally
really...
record Celeste. I don't know why I'm the one doing it, but sure. I'll record it.
Well, you just need more games to play, okay? And I want you to do more platformers.
Sure. You know what? In between Doom and Nier, we'll play Celeste, okay? Happy?
Why are we going back to Nier?
Huh?
Just let it fucking end!
But we have more to do. We got
I don't care! I don't care.
We have to do
it later.
Story.
Do it later. Take another year-long break.
If that's what's necessary. But
We
if
can
the
only
next
do
Nier
10
game
parts
gets
of Nier
announced
at a
at
time.
Summer's Games Fest, I'm playing Nier.
I don't think it will.
Probably not. But I'll make you play Automata on live stream too.
Did, was Yoko Taro's, like, team, listed on the Summer Games Fest, like,
Just Square
partners page? Oh, yeah, I guess. I didn't know if they were still under Square Enix or not.
I think it's called Toy Logic. Is the
Toys for
studio
Bob.
that made the Replicant remake, so that would be the studio probably making the next game. Unless they somehow had Platinum do it again, but like, when what was the point of making his own studio?
I mean, his studio could work on it.
Yeah, imagine having one game so successful, Square Enix gives you your own studio. Or actually, I think he starts it and Square Enix contracts him because I think he's still considered a freelancer.
Mm-hmm.
I think he only worked for Kavia. And I think he's a freelancer brought on by Square Enix. Because I think his actual role.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, to talk about the game, we got more puzzles.
Yeah, and we get to do the espresso thing again. Oh, not yet. No, I need one more token. My bad. My bad.
Do you ever start cutting these out, or you leave them all in because they're pretty short?
I leave them in because
Okay.
I probably could have started cutting them out, but
It's short enough. I won't bitch for once.
that would double the effort it took to edit this playthrough. I mean, Then we wouldn't see like half the point of Donkey Kong.
Do you know what my editing for Doom was? I cut out the beginning of me starting the recording, and I cut at the end of the level, and that was it.
Well, you didn't really die, so that makes sense.
Of course not.
And even if you did die, you'd probably just have a save at the beginning of the level, right?
Yeah.
So, also,
I mean, you'll still see me cut it, but
this is where, like, we already had the shitty bosses. Now they're repeating.
Oh, fun.
That's the second naughty that we fought. It's naughty, but it's spelled like you're gnawing on something.
Oh, that's so clever. That's so clever. I never thought of that.
And funny. And this is like the kind of Western writing style in classic video game that I just don't jive with.
Really?
It doesn't.
You don't like that? I find it charming.
It's all right, but I think like Crash Bandicoot does it the best by far.
I mean, that's fine, but like I still like it in others.
It just kind of pisses me off. Maybe it's because Rare is British, and the British piss me off. But Naughty Dog is American, and they based everything on American cartoons.
That makes me that reminds me of the GTA 5 commentary where we shit on Britain the whole time.
Yeah, the one that you recorded.
Yeah,
and edited.
Yeah.